All right, welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grimm here, and this is the continuation of our second chronicle in this series that I'm doing where we're restoring the Roman Empire borders, or at least trying to. It's a pretty lofty goal. Actually, kind of a small chance of it succeeding, I'm guessing, but we'll see. In this chronicle here, we're trying to take over Italy, which means we're going to have to get this area around here also. And I have decided I am going to I'm not doing the prologue thing. These are just going to simply be normal episodes. It's just that right now, with what I'm trying to do at this moment, I'm trying to flip culture and flip faith in the areas that are within my borders. So there's our faith. We've got to convert these counties here. They are also converting on their own, but sending my priest to speed that process up is what I'm doing. And then here's our culture. Now that takes a lot longer, and we'll see how long I stick with it before I start the expansion again, but I am trying to get everything to be Roman. And you can see we're full of Lombard, Sicilian, Sardinian, Greek, and Roman. That's a lot of cultures, and I want it to be a lot more mono than that. Although the Romans themselves didn't seem to care that much, so I'm probably not really playing it accurately there. But at any rate, I'm getting off on tangents. This takes long periods of time, and so what we're doing is we're making use of the pause button, and whole years are flying by before I bring you back. That won't be the case for the entirety of the series, but it is right now when we're doing things like this. So I'll bring you back every now and again if we have a battle or something, because we've got the CrusaderBlade mod going. But other than that, let's start the episode off by doing a little bit of just normal gameplay. I do like to do that. It gives you a sense of how the game's developing. We have a curse undone here. The twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. God knows that I was cursed the day I met Count Ansfred. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Fate has smiled upon me and brought that loathsome knave to his grave. Not one day too soon. We lose 11 stress because our rival died. This was our court jester. This dude hated us. Let's see, what about, did you have a kid, didn't you? You had 2 counties. This guy's in charge of that now, and it is his son. Yeah. Oh, so it's split amongst his sons. Well, that's good. I don't like people having too many counties. And they actually have decent opinion of me. So I am currently running a sway scheme on somebody that has a plus 100 opinion of me. So we will change our sway scheme to that guy. That was from the last battle we fought. Oh, he's willing to ransom. Who is she? Oh, she's his bastard daughter. Yeah. How much are you going to give me? 25 gold? There you go. I don't want to keep kids in my dungeon anyway. That's weird. Okay, so unpause that. Who else do we have in our dungeon? I better send somebody down there to check that out. I have arrived in Salerno to pay homage to you, glorious despot, as a show of my loyalty. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence enough of my honor. Yeah, that's fine. And I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Count Adalgis, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath to faithfully serve as a vassal of the despotate. Though the Count has clearly practiced the Greek vows, he mispronounces several sections, humorously changing their meaning and leaving my courtiers stifling titters. I don't speak Greek, do I? Seeker of knowledge, household efforts. Amused. go with this one. Okay. Before unpausing, I want to look at my prisoners. Nobody will ransom this guy. Are you a knight? No, you're not, and you're a lunatic. You will die. Nobody cares about you either. You're a duke's son. No, a duke's steward. Your grandfather was a duke. And nobody wants to ransom you. Oh, wait. That's not true. For 25 gold, okay. Let that last one go through. Okay, ransom accepted. We have an empty counselor position. Nobody wants to ransom either of these guys. And you're not good at anything either. Are you a good counselor or anything? No. Alright, sorry guys. You entered onto the field of battle against me, evidently. Spy Master. Well, who's the best? She is. You're 27 years old. You're married to Domitian. Probably one of my knights, I'm guessing. But we're gonna assign the Duke. There we go. Keep everybody happy. Now, what was that thing that I needed to look at? Court languages. Clear all notifications. Where do I do that at? Throne room, we have one issue. A flock of robed men burst into my throne room, hectically searching the floor and uprooting everything from chairs to skirts in frantic search. Despot Sebastianos, cries one. We are the followers of Aurelian the Headless, a great holy man who has been decapitated as part of a prophecy given him at birth. Oh, God gave him at birth. As often happens with holy figures, his head started rolling away. As often happens, huh? We have been chasing it through the land, and are certain it rolled up the hillock into your castle. He would join my court. Oh, he's a lunatic, but he's a genius. Yeah, but crazy, man. There's no cure for crazy. I don't think so. I will not allow a cult to rummage through my court. Your royal court is now at... It increased to level 8. Alright, excellent. Oh, what else can I do here? Court grandeur. We are a warlike court. Ah, there it is. The court language is Greek. Click here, click here. Can I not change this? Court language. Royal Court of the Byzantine Empire. Grandest Royal Court is the Byzantine Empire. Okay, after adopting a new court language, you cannot adopt another for 5 years. Your current language. Adopted on 8 July of 1047. Where are my options at? I think somewhere in here it's supposed to tell me what my dude speaks. What language he speaks here. Known languages, Greek and Latin. Alright, so I speak both. And I want my court language to be Latin, but how do I do that? Court type. Click to view. Alright, we have decent everything. Let's bump that up a level. because I still value making money. We're trying to improve things. Locked for 12 months, okay. If you change court amenities in your royal court, you cannot change again for 13 months. It'll cost me 4 ducats a month. Okay. You have changed your court amenities. We have stylish fashion, spacious lodgings, lavish food, and many servants. My court grandeur is 75. Still, it irks me that wasn't able to. So this is the Roman cabinet, and this is the Greek one. I wasn't able to change that language. I'll have to look into that. I have both of my tusks mounted on the wall right here. Okay, so that's that. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and call it good for you guys. I think that gave you an idea of what I'm doing, kind of how normal gameplay is working right now. But I haven't even unpaused, right? So we're at about 18 and a half minutes left in this episode. I'm going to go ahead and pause you right now. All right, guys, welcome back. It's 30 October 1073. I'll give you a bit of an update here. Well, let me see if I can get these things selected. There we go. This is how we're looking as far as converting faith, and we're currently trying to convert the last county remaining, which is Benevento, I believe. Benevento. There we go. Man, it's been a long time. Council. It's going to take them 4 years. So that's where we're at there. When it comes to control, we are done. We are not done. Apulia needs, and so does Bari, because they've been experiencing war. So I don't think it's going to take long. 10 months, and he'll be done. Culture, on the other hand, we did flip a county. I think it was Bari right here. And now we're trying to convert. Should show. It's Apulia. I'm sure it's Apulia. Yeah, there it is. And it's going to take him 10 years. So let's bring up culture again. We've got to get these 3 counties. This one. And I think these are 3 counties as well. And Malta is ours also. It's under our realm. Okay, so one of the big things that has happened, though. Oh, also I began checking how powerful my vassals are. And they have more titles than I would like. I mean, I kind of want everybody at 1 title. I don't know how realistic that is, though. This guy seems to be the most powerful. He's got the Duchy of Sicily. He's got Lecce, Palermo, and the County of Malta. And I would prefer for him to just have Palermo and Malta. Lecce's over here. This is where his family originally, this is the land that they were originally granted. And then they wound up over this way, as I think I gave some kids titles over here, and then somehow, some way, that it all fell under 1 kid at some point in time. However, I don't think I have to worry about that, because look at these opinions. I mean, we are loved by everybody. The lowest opinion in our entire realm is a plus 92, and I'm working on her right now. She's got the city of Maratea. She's a mayor, a poet, beautiful, and a fornicator, and sadistic. But that's the lowest, and she's at a plus 92. So we're doing really well, and I don't think I have anything to be too concerned about when it comes to vassals having too many lands, too many titles. So the big thing that I brought you back for is right here. We have an available Dynasty Legacy. Now I've been working down the warfare trade tree just because this is the first time I've dabbled with this. I think it makes sense. We're Roman, you know. So erudition might be nice also. Piety, clergy. No, never mind. This one was, well, it gets really good later on. Development, lifestyle experience, counselor skill impact plus 10%. It's pretty nice. This one in particular would be good to have. But I want to stick with this. And kind of for RP purposes, but also it kind of makes sense for us, right? Right now we're kind of on pause, but the ambitions of this entire series of chronicles is to restore Roman borders, and so we're going to be at war a lot. We're going to be expanding often. So we will go with that. Let's go ahead and play the game a little bit with you here. So you can get a feel just simply of I call it the passage of time. It's CK3 is a game that's you want to watch it to get all the context. You know, something that's happening right now in 1074 becomes more important if you've been seeing all the events leading up to it. So right now I'm kind of sparing you guys some time as we just basically wait for culture to flip, but at the same time you're missing out on the game, and so I want to give you little moments where you can sort of just sit and watch the game play out. When we get past when we have everything Roman, or at the point in time that I kind of give up the ghost on that idea, then we'll do this more often. We'll be playing, we'll do regular, just no pauses, you know, fewer pauses. When we talk about life, my wife and I often agree. I just know that Gabriella understands how I view the world. I am lucky to be with someone who understands me. She gains 20 opinion. Okay. Yeah, it's a good marriage. I was real hopeful for that whenever I first looked at those character traits for these two people, and they seemed like they fit each other real well. I still have not. I tried Googling it, and I haven't figured out how to flip our court language. No, she's at plus 100 now. There we go. Let's take a look at what we are researching. We are in the high medieval era. I would like to finish up the early medieval era. What did they just give me? Oh, nothing completed here. It was back here. We got horseshoes, I think. Mangonels might be good. Household soldiers. Let's go with that. It's gonna take 10 years. Okay. May of 1074. I think there might be some decisions available. Find a Greek linguist. Recruit someone to teach your court language. I mean, I guess I might as well, since I can't seem to get away from the Greek language. At last, the search for a Greek linguist has come to fruition. The candidates have been presented in front of me, each of them carrying their own expertise in foreign languages. Scholar, learning of 23. And she is an astute intellectual with learning of 18. I think I'll probably go with him. 225 gold, huh? That's quite a lot. Okay. Well, my dude's pretty bright, so he should pick it up. I don't think he's super especially bright, but he's not dull by any means. A 15 is good. It's just that, you know, like a 23 or something would be amazing. All right. Countess Grena is no longer your court musician. Why not? Why are you not my court musician? Let's see. Court positions. A royal architect. Point that guy. A high almoner. A court jester? No, I'm not mad at anybody. A court poet? Oh, I'm surprised that the mayor can't be our court poet. Court musician? Well, we don't have the best people for that, huh? All right. All right, we're out of debt already. I have also been building stuff, so we upgraded to a keep in both Salerno and in Camarda. So let me mouse over that again. You can. Oh, I guess this is what would be next. Well, we're a class 2 keep. Well, what's class 1 called? A moat. So we have keeps now, and then I have upgraded yeah, I'm sorry. I've upgraded the trade ports in both. And I'm currently upgrading the wall towers here in Salerno. Camarda is working on its port right now. And we're making 18.6 ducats a month. And we have an event available. Murder holes and priest holes. A pallid individual who looks as if she has spent her entire life skulking underground is lurking in the corner of my throne room. I've heard tell you might want a secret passage installed. I can craft any impure corridor your twisted art desires. Alright, I shall enter and leave rooms only by the front door, wench. You gain 75 prestige, but it costs us 6 court grandeur. I don't have the money to be spending on this. Yeah, let's take option number 1. Alright. A courtier scorned. Why would you honor that knave Tryphon with a position at court and not me? My knight Maximian is livid. Apparently, he had been certain that the honor would befall him and no one else. If you're gonna jest like this, I should start paying you. Oh, we would make him the court jester? I don't want to do that. You are right, you do deserve a position. He still becomes court jester. I thought that was used to upset people. I'm just going to say, oh, come off it. I probably should have given it to him. I mean, he was asking for it. I don't know. Hey, she's pregnant again. All right. And task was finished. Yeah. Control has been gained in Apulia. So now you can work on Messina. And that'll take 3 years actually. So Messina must have been hit pretty hard in the war that was going on down there. I wish I'd looked at that new law. I don't know what that's about. Speaking of laws, where are we at? Crown Authority is currently at level 3. No. It could be 3. Let's take a look at this. Direct vassal opinion is -10. Vassy levy contribution increases 10% and feudal vassal tax contribution by 10%. Rulers can change between all available succession laws. Oh. Vassals cannot wage war against other vassals unless they use a hook on their liege. Vassals' titles cannot be inherited by characters outside the realm. All vassals who refuse title revocation or vassal retraction are considered criminals. Clan government vassals will provide at least 15% of levies and 5% of income. So it shows us the changes from the previous levels would be that rulers can change between available partition succession laws, titles can be revoked, and vassals can be retracted. We will pass that law. Lit only by a single candle, my finger pauses on an entry in the ledger. Something is not quite right. Soon I am searching through every record from the county of Arborea I can find. At last, it's clear as day. It seems as if an entire village has gone missing from the taxation records. Villages go missing all the time. Pay it no heed. The tax collector in Arborea must investigate. What if it's him that's doing it? Yeah, I'll travel to the village personally. As I arrive at the village, accompanied by my guards, I discover at last why the locals stopped paying their taxes. Every house stands derelict and abandoned. There is no trace of any people at all, not even my collector. A slowly rising sense of dread overtakes me as my guards rummage through the silent houses, quickly turning to panic when one of them suddenly shouts, "What did you find?" What awaits me in the abandoned house is a foul stench and a pile of corpses. Oh my gosh. Decay makes it impossible to tell how they died, but even the least rotten corpses are without any obvious marks of killing. Burn this hell pit to the ground. Land cleared for settlement for 10 years. Or bury the bodies and order resettlement. I don't think so. Development growth plus 30%, or popular opinion -25, but holding taxes plus 10%. Burn this hell pit to the ground. There we go. That was Arborea. It is unceremonious, but the fire does what needs to be done. I watch as the flames consume the long-abandoned houses, but not for long. I have seen everything I need to see here. It's time to return home. Alright, hit pause. Bring up Arborea. Did we lose a town or anything? We have the castle. I don't know if there used to be a town here or not. We did gain... I gained a perk earlier and spent it on centralization. We're now going to take... So here's what centralization does. Increase development growth in Roman capital. Now we're going to take popular figurehead. Popular opinion plus 50. That's nice. We just passed a law that was going to lead to -10 opinion for everybody, but that just balanced it out with plus 30. All right. We're making 19.4 ducats a month. And there was a faction that was a peasant rabble that was targeting me, and it has disbanded. Oh, we decreased to level 8 on our court grandeur. Okay. We can cancel this now. With the babe cradled in her arms, oh, there's our timer. Despotissa Gabriella wipes tears from her cheeks and addresses me without taking her eyes off our son. My love, let us name him Sebastianos after you. No. If we were going to do that, it would be our firstborn. I'll go with something else. A good Roman name. Marcellus. No, because I think your brother's name is Marcus. Gracchus, that'll be good. Okay, Gracchus. Oh, you got the robust trait. Well then, Gracchus, let us give you a martial education. And you will be educated by your dear father. Alright. And speaking of Marcus, he's doing quite well at 8 years old. You can see his stats right here. Greetings, my thoughtful vassal. I hoped it would not come to this, but I am left with no other option. I must rescind your appointment as spy master of the Byzantine Empire, effective immediately. Yeah, I don't care. All babies cry, but with little Gracchus there is no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to ease my worries, but her furrowed brow makes everything worse. The little lord is not gaining weight as he should. We will take good care of him, my lord, but in the end, his life is in God's hands. Sickly. Okay. Hit pause. Bring up stewardship. Divided attention. Domain limit +2. Wow. That's pretty nice. I have seen from some YouTubers that you always want to be at your max domain limit, but in this case, I would have to take it from people. I don't really want to do that. We have the county of Logudoro, which is right here. We have the county of Gallura, the county of Tortoli, Cagliari. I guess I could take Arborea. Oh, I already have it. What? Oh, how come I didn't see it up here? It must be earlier. Okay. Then Camarda, which is over here. That's part of Salerno Duchy. That's our primary duchy. There's Salerno. We have the Duchy of Sardinia. Oh, I don't... Oh, +1. Expand. Okay. County of Arborea. Alright, so basically I have all of this, plus the Duchy of Salerno. So, like, I could take this, but I would have to hold 3 duchy titles, and I think that's no bueno. You get penalties for that, so, anywho. Alright, let's go ahead and save it. We're at 6 April 1075 AD. There were no fights in this episode. We're not at war. Let's do a recap on, let's see, here's where we're at as far as faith. And he's got 3 years left on that operation. And culture, here's where we are at. This one being a little bit further away, quite a lot further away. And we're trying to convert Apulia right now, which is right here. And if I go to my council, then we see he has 9 years left on that task. Our council is pretty good. 20, 14, 21, 15, 20, and 13. So we're doing all right there. But we can ask for money. How does this guy feel about us? He's at a +47. Alright, so we will ask for gold. You can lawfully imprison Magistra Severa. Oh, it's because she's a fornicator. I'm not going to do that. We can declare 11 different wars. And we can probably send for knights. No, not quite, but we're getting close. July. We're a couple months away. And we need 6 more knights to flesh out our group. I really would like to disallow my council, which would put me at only 6 of 15. And we gained 676 gold. So I'm not in a position to disallow the council yet. We will save over that one right there, overwrite it. And bring it back to realms. There we go. Oh, look. The County of Chania. Who gained this? No one. You're just simply under me. How did that even happen? What? I don't know when this occurred. Duchy of Benevento. Ah, he's part of that family that came from Benevento. So they gained this territory at some point in time, perhaps even before I took them over. So that fell under us. And then we have Malta as well. All right, then. Take a look at the world. This is looking less impressive than it was last episode. The Asturians are suffering one heck of a blowback from the Muslims. I assume it's Muslims. Valencia? No. King of Valencia, Catholic. Yeah, it's not the Muslims. These are Catholics fighting Catholics. Okay, so we have power struggles happening over there. Aquitaine and France. Bavaria has grown. This would eventually become Germany. Real world. I think our Byzantine Empire is spreading. I think it's climbing up the coast here, and it's spreading into this area right here. Sweden, pretty good size. Karelia, I've never even heard of that. Alrighty, there we go. Africa's growing. Oh, the Arabian Empire. I have never seen that in CK3 before. That's cool. Do we have Mongols? No, not right now. I don't see any. All right, guys. Again, I am Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I will see you in the next episode where this story continues.